DJ Aftermath. How'd you like Ash's new bikini?
Oh yeah, show DJ Aftermath. He's gonna love it.
Felicia,
you want to
bring
see
it up.
Ash's bikini?
Bring
Does
it
he want a
up.
box? I'll jump down if he wants.
Oh yeah. Okay. Real quick, Melissa. I just want to hear what he has to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, ready? Here we go.
We're not making fun of her.
It actually is.
We're giving her kudos for being so comfortable with
There
her
you
body
go.
and self confidence that she gives.
Chamomile. Get ready, chamomile. No.
I don't know about self-confidence.
I don't even want to know what the bottom part looks like.
Look, all right, look, you know what? Look, I'll be nice.
Yes.
Was it a 2-for-1 special or something?
What do you mean?
DJ, she's gonna be at the North Star Mall today wearing it. I hope you know.
Yeah, I ain't,
Wait,
I
she's
ain't
wearing a
worried about
bikini
it.
in the mall?
No.
Who does that?
Her, probably.
You're gonna have to call Amanda.
Yeah, everybody that's been fucking tagging me and tagging, I was like, look, I don't care, man. Like, I already said what I said. Like, what more do you want? You know, if y'all don't like her, don't go. Simple. I ain't going. I ain't gonna waste my time going.
Exactly.
You know, like, don't support. That's all it is. Don't support. Really and truly, she's a fucking nobody. I'm a nobody too. I never claimed to be. I never claimed to be anything.
That's what I've been saying is that like you don't go out of your way to go hunt her down so you can talk badly about her. I mean, like you'll speak if she's in front of you,
Yeah.
right? But you don't go out of your way to go hunt her down so that, and that's the crazy part is people spend so much time, and you don't have to like her, you know. But why do you spend so much time, hours and hours and hours and hours of trying to hunt this person down so you could talk badly about her? And bash her down.
Like, it took me a while to understand that. I was like, look, man, if you're really about it, go do it. If you're really about it, you really want to go after her, go do it. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's me. I'm old school like that.
Yeah, like
But if all you do is talk and say, oh, I'm gonna pull up. Okay, cool. I'm gonna hold you to it, because if you don't pull up on her, I'm gonna pull up on you. And I'm gonna fucking ask you what's happening, because you were all talk just a couple of minutes ago, but now you're all scared. What is there to be scared of?
So Aftermath, how do you feel about that one girl that got her?
The Blanca. I like her.
Shit,
I like her
will.
because she wasn't trying to get clout, and she said, all I want is coffee and dinner.
Oh, no, I told her straight up, hey, I'll do better than that. I'll pay your bills for the next 2 years. You know what? And I think her intentions were, I'm trying to remember what she said. I think she said that she just saw her and le mandó un chingazo. Was like, you know what? Hey, that's dope. That's
She said
dope.
that
She
her
just did her
sister
thing and
didn't
she
like
did.
her. Her sister didn't like Ash Trevino, and she just like kind of had the urge to do that for her sister too.
Yeah, so that's the way I like, man. Like, she pulled up, and while everybody was there saying, nah, that's a cheap shot. No, it ain't. Like, she did what she did, and she bonked out. Why stay and cause more,
Exactly.
confrontation when you already did your thing and that was it? What is there to add?
So I have a question for you. What would you do if you had a son and he was somebody that Ash was interested in? How would you approach your son to get him to? I know your son may be of age and everything that we know of. This is the hypothetical situation. And what would you say?
I would have told him straight up, I was like, look, you're at that age where you can pretty much do whatever it is that you want to an extent. But if you're living in my house, you're gonna live by my rules. I don't like her. She better not come over here. If she does, there will be a problem.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you what the fuck I'm gonna do. So fuck around and find out.
And then I would tell my son, you are a handsome young man and the world is your oyster. She does not have the golden pussy. Pussies are pussies and that's it.
All right, I would have told him that too. It's like, bro, you handsome as fuck. You living on the south side. you got like a golden ticket to like fuck around with any girl you want on the south side.
Yep.
Why go for her? She ain't even from here. Like really, I could give you 10 different girls that are a lot better than her and look a lot better than her and probably have a decent job with a steady income.
Yep.
And you want to go for this?
What do you want all that baggage for?
Like damn, like you got a high school diploma, you're going to college, you're about to get your fucking degree in agriculture, and you're gonna mess around with a female that doesn't got anything going for her in her life?
True.
Yeah.
And sometimes when we tell our kids that, they run directly to it. You know, I've been telling my daughter, stay away from this guy, stay away from this guy. No, tan cerca. And she continued to run to him. And now she's, sadly, my daughter's doing time for the shit she did. And I kept on telling her, stay away from him. I'm telling you this not because I don't, you know, he needs to get himself straight before he can try to be the father of the kids. I said,
Yeah. And you know, and look, man, everyone that says all this, it's not that we're saying we're better than her. All of us got skeletons in our closets. The thing is that separates us from her is that we don't make the same mistakes over and over and over again. We learn from our past mistakes when we were kids, even into our adult years. And we better ourselves to make better decisions as years go on and on and on. But if you're in your 30s or 40s or 50s and you're still making the same fucking mistakes, then what are you really learning?
Nothing.
I want to ask you something. What do you think about? Okay, so remember where they had the backpack giveaway? So the establishment that had it was obviously hosting it for the kids, you know, for the community or whatever. How do you feel that, because he ended up coming into our live and was very hurt because a lot of people were giving him a 1 star and already penalizing him because of not being, and he wasn't directly associated to Ash Trevino. He said he was only doing it for the community, for the kids. So, you know, and then for people to go out of their way to try to ruin his business. How do you feel about that?
I don't condone that. You know, this man has to. Obviously, this man has a business because he's trying to take care of his family.
Yeah,
everybody got to eat. Everybody got to have a place to live, a bed to sleep on, and a roof over their heads. As a businessman myself, because I got 2 restaurants, I would have done my research, and if it meant that if I had to have called Metron to say, hey, you know what, I don't want my business to take a dunk because we're bringing this person in. Is there any way we can, you know, find common ground to, you know, work our way around it where it can just be you, or we can bring in someone that's, you know, that has ties to the community or something, you know, because the minute your establishment gets tanked like that, it takes a while for you to, you know, to recover and recuperate to get back into the good graces of the community. The community literally went out.
Well, the thing is, isn't it common courtesy? If the man is his intention is to obviously host it because he wants to do it for the community, for the kids around his area, right? So they get backpacks, and a lot of them don't have that, and that was his main goal. You feel that? I mean, at least people should have the common sense to not penalize him or reprimand him because he's doing a wonderful thing. He's opening his establishment so that these children can have something that they need for school.
Yeah, you know what? It is common courtesy, but not a lot of people can look in the dictionary to find what the definition of common courtesy is.
Yep. And you know what the thing is, Jackie, too, is before people found out about the restaurants and the hostings that she was going to before and started calling them and were blowing up their phones, Michon added her last minute. So, this man probably didn't use, TikTok like how we use TikTok, and probably didn't even, maybe, I don't know if he even knew about her being added or even knew about her reputation, you know what I mean? Because he told us, remember, he was like, I had a food truck for 2 or 3 years and worked my ass off, and we finally opened this business, and now I'm getting tanked because of this chick. That's why I think that's why they went after him that way, was because before everybody used to call her and ruin it before she even got to the gig.
Or better yet, like how the first time when she was here, everybody was calling the restaurants, letting them know, hey, you got someone coming in that's nothing but bad vibes. That's why a lot of restaurants were turning her away, except for Rainforest Cafe. The only reason with that was that they got there, and the reason why that shit went off was because D Kane and someone had a strap, and it
That
was
I understand.
everyone.
No, that I understand. But the thing is,
talked
if
about.
you, but if they already knew that that event was to give back to the community, why hinder the children from getting that? Like, why get in the way instead of helping?
It's more.
what I mean?
It's more of everybody just like coming in and just saying, "Nah, you know what? As a collective, we're not gonna support this. You know, as much as we're struggling and all this, we would rather go to an event where we know."
Because other people that don't like her don't get to dictate that. Those
Yeah.
kids didn't like. The thing is, so these kids are going to miss out on a chance on getting their backpacks and their whatever school supplies because there's a person around there they don't like.
And that's because there was another back to school event too going on that same day. So pretty much everybody went over there, and it was with my homeboy DJ E-Rock. I didn't even know he was doing it. He was live. He's like, "Yeah, we got a lot of backpacks. Whatever, y'all come through." Give him the address and shit.
Like someone said in the chat right now, remember that one time, and I think I even called too about a club that they turned her down because they didn't want to have that because
Well, yeah, but the thing
Wasn't
is,
it the club in
there's
Dallas?
a difference between clubs and them going out than a children's event that needs that.
He's just saying 'cause I think when Aftermath said, you know, he would have took the time to look into whether he knew or not, he would have taken it's his business. He would have taken the time to look into that to see, you know, if it could potentially affect his. Not saying it's his.
But
fault,
as a
he's doing
business
good
owner,
content.
where is he going to find? He's a cook. He does everything. He runs the whole establishment, right? So I don't think he's going to have the time, especially running a restaurant. I don't think he's going to have the time to actually do a whole full background check and all that stuff. Well, what I think they should have done, and I can say, is that like, maybe Ash Trevino could have like supplied all those things, right? If she wanted to do something good for the community, then maybe she could have supplied all those things and not be there because her presence does hinder other people and cause so much hate towards people around them.
Yeah, that would have been another solution right there. Get the stuff, but don't show up. But make a video saying, "Look, man, I did this. I did this. I went ahead and donated. I wasn't there because of this and this and that. Y'all don't have to like me. Y'all can still continue to hate me, but this is what I did." That right there could have changed the public perception. That would have been the first step of changing the public perception of yourself. I've seen it multiple times.
Yeah.
It could have happened, but you also got egos coming in. You got, the stuff filling in your head. And you know what? Look, hey, I'm at fault too because there's a lot of times where I do fill my head up with nonsense, and then I have to take a step back and be like, "Hey, hold on, this is fantasy.
Yeah.
This that's going on right now is reality, and you have to give yourself that reality check." I give myself a reality check every now and then too, because if I don't, then I'm gonna start believing my own hype, and then what? Then I start losing friends and followers because of it.
Marisa said if she changes, she will become irrelevant.
But that's the thing, though. Would you rather be relevant for the bullshit and stupidity that you're doing that is damaging your name and your image? Or would you rather be irrelevant knowing that you changed your ways around, staying on that path and doing right by yourself and your kids? Mm-hmm. Because if it's worth being relevant for all of that, then you have no business, being a parent at all.
Irrelevant, doing right. Yeah, she thrives on the negativity. And then in order to get a 9-to-5 job, she would get fired too. Like, unfortunately, I mean, you know what? You just don't know though. It's all up to whoever she works with if they're either going to believe it or not believe it. But I mean, there's so many receipts out there that they don't want any of that there. They don't want anything being brought to their business. You know what I mean? So.
Like I'll tell you right now. I would literally put my shit to the side right now, and I would be her PR. I would be her PR team, and pretty much tell her what the fuck she needs to
And
do.
maybe that's what she needs. That's what I'm saying, is that maybe she just needs the right people to guide her, because obviously she's just kind of making a lot of bad decisions, business decisions, and image decisions. So that's why when I say like Amanda is the only friend that she really has, because Amanda will tell her what's up, maybe that's what she needs. She needs someone who could kind of steer her to and say, hey, this is not like a good public eye or public look. You should try this route, you know?
It's all up to it's all up to her though. If she wants to change though, if she wants to even take that advice.
Exactly.
Yeah, if she's not in contact with Amanda consistently, and when women don't like, or when people don't like to be told what it is, you know, without any holdbacks, sometimes they tend to they fade away, they go do their crap, and then they come back and they're like, okay, I'm done now. What was it you're saying? And it's like, how do you help somebody that doesn't want to help themselves? Instead, they rather have people around them to help manipulate them. It's madness. Do the same thing and expect a different outcome. That's what madness is.
Yeah,
Yep.
but you have to understand, all the people that she has around her are just like a bunch of like, they don't, yeah, they enable her, but they don't like DJ Aftermatch has said, like, hey, I would push my whatever aside and like teach her how to fucking, you know, do this and be her PR person. And maybe that's what she needs.
Yeah.
Because like everyone else is a mess. They don't know what they're doing. They're just kind of winging it and going with it.
Yep. That's all it is.
Get an
But like
advantage.
investor, he doesn't even have his job anymore, and he thinks this social media train, he's gonna write it to like what? That's not. I'm sure it's not paying their mortgage and their bills.
What do you mean he doesn't have a job? I thought
Who is managing her?
Ah, that's a good question.
wait, Fester doesn't have a job anymore?
That's what they were saying
Real quick,
on a couple of
ladies.
their lives.
Real
Fester said
quick,
he
ladies.
still have a job.
I love y'all. I gotta go. I gotta go ahead and finish running this restaurant.
Oh no,
We're coming.
What's your restaurant? Real quick, do a shout out of your restaurant.
If y'all are in South Texas, y'all are like going towards Laredo, come through to Pearsall or Dilley, Texas, called Garcia's Bar and Grill. We got everything there, from burgers, tacos, enchiladas, you name it.
Ooh, enchiladas. Yeah.
Everything's fresh, everything's homemade. My tortillas are homemade, so come through. Y'all are gonna have a badass experience eating there.
I should come through. I'm not too far from Pearsall.
Bet. Be there. I'm actually going to Dilley to go handle that one, but then I'm coming back to Pearsall so I can go ahead and finish out the night.
You should make a video. So
Everything in Texas, I know. I'm in California, but if I
Well, you know what? You're in Cali. We'll send that food to you like right then and there.
I know.
Well, yeah, now.
Dude,
Okay.
tell you, because you got a lot of Cali people in here.
Yeah, most of us are Cali people.
Yeah.
Then like I said, we're going to Cali. I said we're going to Cali like in November. So if anything, I'll probably bring my food with me.
Nice.
nice.
Well, let us know when that happens.
No, yeah, we maybe meet up or something. You know, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
Figure out your opening.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got y'all. All right, I'll see y'all later.
All
Love
right.
y'all.
Have a good day.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I was gonna say, I know he has said it himself about him still having a job, and I've also seen clips of him at his job from like
Well,
his
yeah, no,
from his
I think Fester does have his job.
Yeah,